What's going on, guys? Tony Hannity's here, and this is Tony's Tech Talk episode 8. Tonight we are going to be talking about some pretty big news that just came out over the wire just a few moments ago, but also kind of a few cool things that happened to me over the last few days, which is actually tech related. So as we do that, I'm going to be kind of fidgeting with the microphone and speakers and everything, because once again I didn't get them calibrated. So first and foremost, I got myself a new keyboard and mouse. Now that's not usually very exciting, but this one was the Microsoft ergonomic Sculpt keyboard and mouse set. Actually, the box is over there, but you might have seen this at your local Staples or Fry's, possibly even, well, I don't know about Best Buy, but definitely Staples and Fry's. And basically this is one of those kind of ergonomic looking keyboards that has a kind of a space age look to it. This is a soft touch material, so it's really nice on the wrist. And just like any ergonomic keyboard, they're tilted in, so it's supposed to be better for your wrist. And I've been having issues with my wrist for quite some time. The controls are very Windows 8.1 and Windows 8 friendly. You've got your volume up at the top. You've got a search option, which is really cool. And then you also have charms, which is automatically initiated when you hit the charms option. Separately, I know you'll notice that there's no 10 key or the number pad. That's actually a separate unit, which is this thing, which is kind of a cool idea for those of you who don't use this. The thing is, I do use it. So it is a little bit cumbersome in that I do have to find room for it on my desk. So I do have to move things out of the way, whereas my previous keyboard, it was all tied in together. But nevertheless, if there are instances where this is going to be in the way, like say if I'm playing a game or something like that, which I don't, but let's just say I did for argument's sake, I can put this in the drawer and das vidanya, the number pad. Aside from that, it automatically has the calculator option, so you can hit this, and on the computer it automatically launches the calculator, which I know you can't see right here, but it just did. And it's not the Windows 8 calculator, it's the desktop calculator, which is very, very handy. So yeah, that's pretty cool too. I would say the pièce de résistance is actually the mouse, because the mouse is something that you probably never have ever seen before. It's an orb. It actually kind of reminds me of an egg, or even the Nexus Q to a certain degree. On the bottom, I believe it has BlueTrack technology, which I think that's what that logo is there for. BlueTrack technology essentially allows you to use the mouse on any surface, smooth surface, or even your knee or what have you. It just cannot be reflective, so it can't be on glass or anything like that. But it works very well on my wood desk. I don't need a mouse pad or anything like that. And it's got the scroll wheel, which is pretty standard, left and right, again, very standard. But then it has something different, again, which is Windows 8 friendly, which is the Windows icon, which allows me to switch back and forth between the last application that I've been on, which right now is the desktop, to the start screen. And then also right underneath that basically is the back button. So if I'm on Google Chrome or Internet Explorer, what have you, I can hit that, and I say, oh, I want to go back one step. I can just hit that, and it's right there, actually right where my thumb is placed. So I've been using this for a couple of days, and I've seen it at the stores every time that I'm in there for my day job, and I've always wanted this. This is about over $130. I think it's $140 for the whole set, if I'm not mistaken. Staples had it on sale for about $100, and I didn't get it for free. I did earn some points to get it through my job, but I did pay some good money for it, and I think I got a great deal, and it's a great set. So if you're looking for one of those ergonomic keyboards and you don't mind spending a little bit of money, so far so good. I've been very, very happy with it. The soft touch here, it's a little bit of a dust magnet, which is a little disconcerting. But nothing that a little dust of air or a spray of air, can't fix. So yeah, that was that. The second thing that happened, which is something that I've never done before, which is head over to a comic book convention. So this was a really cool experience for me. I see everybody going to WonderCon or obviously Comic-Con down in San Diego, and it's either way too far away from me or just I've just never really had the I've never really had the urge to really want to go, and my wife and my stepson said let's do it. So it was pretty cool, very affordable, down in San Jose, California. I'll just show you guys a few pictures. So this guy was dressed up as Walt from Breaking Bad, and he was a zombie. She came at me and almost ate my head off. And there's me and another guy. I don't know what he was from, to be honest with you. And there's the girl from Game of Thrones and the Assassin's Creed dude. So yeah, a lot of fun was had by all, and I can't wait to go to the next one. I know you'll notice that my nails are painted, and I still have some eyeliner going on right here. And you're like, what did you go as? Because I saw like a Superman thing. I went as Metalcore Superman. And the beautiful thing about cosplay is you can have a mashup, and you're not wrong. I mean, the first rule of cosplay is there are no rules. You know, you can do whatever the hell you want, and as long as you're having fun, you're not hurting anyone doing it, no one can really tell you otherwise. So, yeah, it was kind of a last-minute throw together because I wanted to do something Star Wars, I wanted to do something Star Trek, and I went to Spencer's Gifts, I went to Hot Topic, and I just couldn't find anything. And then I realized we have all this Superman stuff, you know, thanks to our nearby Six Flags, and some things that my brother-in-law has, and threw it together, put some nail polish on, and we're good to go. So yeah, next time I think I'm going to prepare a little bit more. We've been talking about doing like a theme for the whole family, like The Incredibles, which would be kind of cool, or maybe a whole family of like, you know, Shazam. But that's actually my cousin wants to do that. But yeah, cool. I will let you guys know how that goes in the future if we do go back, which we probably will. But the big news today is the rumor, and I want to specify this. This is a rumor that Google, aka YouTube, aka Google, is in talks of buying Twitch TV. Now, for those of you who don't know what Twitch is a platform in which you can stream video gameplay. Now, there might be some of you who wants to watch video gameplay. That sounds so boring. Have you been on YouTube? That's what half of YouTube is. You're the #1 guy on YouTube of YouTube earners and subscribers. PewDiePie is he does commentary as well as video gameplay with what he calls humor. I'm not a big fan. Good for him. I can't, match him in terms of anything in terms of YouTube. But in any case, I think that, people out there do enjoy his content, and good for him. But yeah, Twitch has partnered with Sony and Microsoft on new consoles to get gameplay live and streaming. But it's not the best. They're still a startup. They're new. They only have, I think, 59 million that they raised. I could be wrong. I don't know the exact details about it. But yeah, Variety claims that a individual that is close to the matter, close to the pack, close with the information, said that sometime this week, and it's inevitable and imminent that that Twitch is going to be bought by Google for $1 billion, which, if you remember, is one Instagram. So why is this important? Well, first of all, the good thing is that this is going to give Twitch a better backbone. Like I said, Twitch right now is a startup, so they have some issues. Sometimes there's lag. Sometimes there's resolution issues. I mean, I heard that they were being streamed at 240p. I mean, that's pretty horrific, I mean, we're talking 2014 now, and 240p does that still even exist? I mean, I guess it does, but you can't watch any gameplay. You can't even watch Minecraft at 240p, and that's already 8-bit. So, if you were to have YouTube or aka Google in your back pocket, they would be able to say, hey, we'll give you the infrastructure to do this. On the flip side of that, we're using Google Hangouts right now, and with all due respect to Google Hangouts doesn't even do streaming that well. I mean, right now, you might be seeing some stuttering. I know all last week we were having stuttering issues on our Lazy Tech Guy channel where I sound like Max Headroom, and a bunch of you guys said, love your show, can't understand Tony. So, YouTube's not perfect, but the biggest thing is YouTube, if they were to, or at least Google right now, when they're buying these companies, especially companies that already have some sort of following, some sort of fan base, some sort of community already, like Nest, they don't seem to go in there and change it all. I mean, like Motorola, for example, they didn't really change Motorola. They gave them Android and said, do what you will with it, and we want your patents. Okay, bye-bye, now go to Lenovo, and then they now they have Nest, and they're doing a few things with it. but they're not taking away Nest. So it's a possibility that this is just a really good thing for Twitch, and Twitch users aren't going to see anything bad. They're just going to have a better stream and have better interactions with their customer base and with their viewers and everything of that nature. The downside, though, is you're going to have to join Google. You know, I mean, there are people out there that just don't want to do Google. Google has done a lot of not so good choices in the past. I mean, they integrated Google Plus with YouTube, and people that want to join YouTube but not Google Plus are like, what the hell is this Google Plus all about? I mean, I know my father, you know, he commented on a video, and the only way he could comment was to join Google Plus. Now, if that's the way to get Google Plus users, then that's the way to do it. But that's not really an admirable way to increase your numbers, if I may say so myself. It's not dirty, but at the same time, it's not very honest. It's kind of pushing people in a direction that they maybe not want to go to. And up until now, I mean, YouTube has kind of been a separate entity to Google. I mean, although we do know YouTube is Google, we still associate YouTube as YouTube. We don't call it GoogleTube. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is still a big rumor. $1 billion. Now, actually, the Wall Street Journal has claimed that they're nowhere near finalizing the deal. Talks are happening, but the number isn't as quite high as $1 billion. So who knows? Both parties have been reached out to YouTube as well as Twitch, and they both say, you know, we don't comment or speculate or say anything about the matter when it comes to rumors. Now, when both parties say that, it's kind of half and half. Sometimes that's true, sometimes that's not. So we'll see what happens with that. But let me know. What do you think about this? Do you think if Twitch does become a Google product, is that going to be a good thing for all of us? Is that going to be a good thing for gamers? Or is that going to screw everything up and people are going to be anti-YouTube or anti-Google, anti-YouTube, and essentially anti-Twitch, and it's going to basically be a failed acquisition? So let me know in the comments section here, either on my YouTube channel, TNinja3000, or on my Google Plus page, or just hit me up directly on Twitter at LTGTony. We'll go ahead and click over to the Q&A and see if there's any questions, comments, or concerns. There are not. So I believe that is it. It is getting late. I have to go to sleep because I'm falling asleep as we speak. Take care. Bye-bye.